We welcome you back to Lauderdale by the Sea with Mike Dodd. I'm Barry Milligan. The women's champion has been crowned. Mike, time to move on to the men now, and it certainly has a very much of a West Coast feel to it. 3 Hawaiians, a bunch of Californians out there, but all young, good players.
It's got a West Coast feel, and it's got an AVP feel. All these guys have played more than a couple years on the AVP tour. They're still trying to find their way, still trying to break through, and this is a great stepping stone. You got to win something before you can go somewhere else, and this is a great event for someone to get a victory and get that much more confidence going into next year.
Mark Paaluhi and Marcelo Duarte, the first team that we'll talk about. Probably among the fans here courtside, this may be the underdog team here in the final.
I think so. Mike Whitmarsh, my partner, gave him about 4 points and said they're the team that has to really play their best to come through and win. And then you've got Sean Scott and Albert Hanneman. They're a little more seasoned.
Now, Scott and Hanneman in particular. Hanneman, of course, a great volleyball family. Albert Hanneman, just the latest in a long line of Hannemans on the beach. Scott and Hanneman, though, it seems in talking with them that they're the more confident of the two teams.
Well, they seem to be a little steadier throughout the tournament. They've pretty much cruised through almost all of their matches, and they've been playing really well. And so I would say they're the team to beat right now.
All right, with more on our finalists, let's go courtside to Bonnie Blemiger.
Hey guys, we have a bit of tropical fever going on down here in center court. Teammates Sean Scott and Alberto Hanneman, along with last year's champion Mark Paaluhi, they're all from Hawaii. Now they say they're psyched to represent the state they were born in, but don't expect to see any breaks for their fellow statesmen. These guys have set aside the luau's, they're focused, they're fired up, and they expect a very tough match this afternoon. Back to you guys.
All right, Bonnie, the crowd's ready. We are almost ready as well. Coming up, we'll crown the men's champion at the 1997 Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball National Championships.
It's not easy building a nation. It takes hard work, vision, and lots of ice. To provide a homeland for untamed spirits, we built the Republic of Cuervo Gold. The Republic of Cuervo Gold is a tropical island paradise. But its untamed spirit can't be confined to a single island. It's everywhere. Are you an untamed spirit? Then join the Republic of Cuervo Gold. Call this number, surf this website, declare your independence, and release your inner lizard. Yeah.
I've got some startling news about your life insurance. Many people don't know it, but the premiums for the same coverage can differ widely from company to company. Well, there's an organization called Best Quote that will do the shopping for you for free. A 35-year-old non-smoking male can get $250,000 worth of coverage for about $16 a month. Call Best Quote now for your free comparison and find out why over 100,000 people have used Best Quote to shop for life insurance.
We're back at Lauderdale by the Sea, getting set for the men's championship of the Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball National Championship. And to introduce you to today's participants, let's once again join the voice of the Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball Tour, Jason Fitzgerald.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the beach here at Lauderdale by the Sea for the 1997 Cuervo Go National Volleyball Championships. Lauderdale, let's make some noise! And welcome to center court from Hermosa Beach, California. Give it up for Mark Paaluhi! And his partner from Santa Barbara, California. Make some noise for Marcelo Duarte! Their opponents today on the center court from Los Angeles, California. Let's hear it for Sean Scott! His partner hitting the sand from Hermosa Beach, California. Put your hands together for Albert Hanneman.
There's our up official, John King, for this men's championship final. Joining him courtside is Scott Long. All right. Once again, Mike Dodd, we check out the rules. The biggest one, as we mentioned earlier, the 3 hits after the block.
That really makes for some quick point scoring because you're able to transition in a more controlled fashion and gives the players a real good opportunity to score. And with this win, the points could come fast.
No scoring, obviously. In terms of rally scoring, games will be played to 15. No cap on the game, so we could to be here a while.
We could be. There's no clock on the game either, and that's really kind of a point of contention to the die-hard traditional volleyball fans. They like it with no clock. They want the players to play as long as possible, and of course on the professional tour they have a clock and the games are somewhat limited. Duarte back to serve to start the match.
That gets us started. They won the Grand Haven event out on the block. Paaluhi hits it out off the hit by Sean Scott. They win the side out.
Scott with kind of a lazy pass on that first play, but was able to bang it off the block out of bounds and get the first side out.
Here's Al Hanneman. His brother Chris is here. Had a chance to visit with him a little bit earlier. Al, just one of the Hanneman brothers, is one of the best young players, the bright young players on the AVP tour. Just out. First point of the match goes to Scott and Hanneman.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what beach you go to, there's bound to be a couple Hannemans down there somewhere.
It's true.
Albert on the good side right now. He's going to wind up and just beat this ball as hard as he can. That's a good pass by Duarte. Tough cross court off the defensive player's hand. Side out.
Yep. Side out now. Mark Paaluhi, who lives in Hermosa Beach now, will serve. See Hanneman and Scott readying themselves on the defensive side. Hanneman, 27 years old at 6'3". They won second place, this team. Scott and Hanneman finished second in the Hawaii tour stop.
There's Paaluhi with the jump serve.
Scott at the net, nobody there.
Easy cross court, side out.
Inside out swing, so Scott and Hanneman with a 1-0 lead win the side out.
Now Sean Scott will go back and do the same thing.
Out of Kailua, Hawaii, now lives in LA, 24 years old, the youngest member in this final foursome today. Off the net, side out, service error by Scott.
Marcelo Duarte back to serve.
So Marcelo Duarte will take over the serve. Duarte living in Santa Barbara, the most veteran of this foursome, having played 15 years on the beach.
They start young in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, he and Paaluhi won the...
Nice defense by Duarte.
Yeah, and the
wind blows it over.
Took it all the way
Exactly.
over. Scott again.
Scott with a little cuff down the line, catches Paaluhi retreating, unable to control, side out. Here we go. It's a free ball for Scott. He's just going to see Paaluhi drop off the net here, cuff down the line, and he can't control it.
Stand 6'3" inches tall.
As Albert Hanneman now will serve. Had his best year this year, 8 top 10 finishes, and jumped 15 spots in the AVP rankings. He's had a big year.
Yeah, he had a great year.
Cross court.
Little cut shot picked up by Hanneman.
Defense was there. Chris over the block of Paaluhi wins the point, and that makes it 2-0.
That's point. There's Hanneman right on that little cut shot. Little cuff down the line away from the block of Paaluhi. Point number 2.
Scott comes and retrieves the ball for his partner.
Much like our women's final, when you're on that good side, you want to convert every chance you can for a point.
Top spin on the line, ace for Albert. And that makes it 3-0.
Watch this ball dip, just right on the line.
$15,000 first prize in the men's side.
Jump serve is really changing the game of volleyball.
Yeah.
Boy, the players are so good at it now, and they get on that good side, they just start whipping the ball. It makes it tough to side out. There's a perfect set.
There's Duarte,
Down.
pounds down the line and wins the side out for he and Paaluhi.
Here comes Paaluhi with a perfect little bump set. Right off the net, giving Marcelo room to swing. Side out.
Here is Paaluhi now serving. He is a returning champion as well, winning the Cuervo Championship last year. A winner this year on the AVP Tour as well.
There's a nice deep jump serve. More trouble off the pass for Sean.
Scott with nobody there.
Good up. Nice try. Unable to get it over.
Yeah, Duarte had no shot at that. Paaluhi got it up in the air, kept it alive, but
couldn't get it into position.
Right. Marcelo, Duarte had no chance at that.
Here's a little dig, and Paaluhi gets on his horse, and just the ball kind of gets stuck in his arms and doesn't really go anywhere. Good effort, though, by Mark Paaluhi. I really like him as a player. I think he's got a real bright future in the sport. He's got long arms, he plays good defense, he's quick, and he seems very determined.
Service error once again for Sean Scott as that ball tips the top of the Cuervo goal net.
2 for 2 for Sean and service errors. You know, you're on that good side. You want to keep the pressure on.
So here again, Marcelo Duarte. Both these guys say they're going to pay some bills if they win this tournament.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
They're showing a little responsibility, aren't they, Pro?
Well, I tell you, it's not easy for the young player out on the tour. You know, it's the Kartskirais and the Holly McPeaks on the women's tour. They seem to get most of the endorsement money and big deals. It's tough for the young guys to crack through and pay all their expenses.
The Dodds and the Whitmarshes. Another service error, this time Hanneman going with a big top spin, well out. So now 2 consecutive times now that Scott and Hanneman have given the side out right back.
If you're Paaluhi and Duarte, you want to take advantage of these missed serves and steal a couple of points from the bad side.
Paaluhi serving, trailing 3-0 in this men's championship. Good deep serve again.
Yeah.
Here's Scott with Duarte was retreating and Scott saw it all the way.
There's another good serve on the sideline.
Duarte off the block, out of bounds. Good hit by Duarte. He and Paaluhi win the side out.
Here you see a great pass by Marcelo. Again, Paaluhi giving him a perfect set, and he just bangs it off the block. Marcelo, even though he's not one of the bigger players on the tour, doesn't really believe in shooting the ball around too much. He likes to take his swings.
Excellent bump set. Nice touch by Hanneman.
Conversely, there you got Albert Hanneman. He goes up, sees the court, just cups the ball cross court.
There you see Albert Hanneman, 27 years old. Albert 6'3", now living in Hermosa, born in Torrance, California. Played 6 years on the beach. As we mentioned earlier, he has had a terrific year. There's a nice roll down the line over the block of Scott. Good touch by Paaluhi.
And a good pass. That was a nice deep serve over the shoulders of Paaluhi. He reached back, controlled the ball. Marcelo gave him a good set, and it was a nice cuff shot down the line.
So Paaluhi will serve again, trying to get he and Duarte on the board. 3-0 is our score here in this men's championship. He's serving well, going over in 2 and out.
There's an error.
Hanneman saw the opening down the middle, trying to go over in 2, but that shot just outside the tape. So there's the first point of the match for Paaluhi and Duarte.
I think you can kind of gauge it as with the wind being so strong, if you can score 1 point off the bad side, you're kind of doing okay. If you can get 2, you're doing great.
Scott down the line, over Duarte. And now the side out goes to Scott and Hanneman.
Just another good set by Albert Hanneman. And Scott cuffing it down the line.
Sean Scott to serve. His Hawaii team in '95 got to the Final Four on the men's side. Off the tape, yep. Hanneman got a touch on it.
Kind of an easy little jump serve that time by Scott. Didn't put much heat on it. And Marcelo off the top of the net, but the ball bounces inside the court.
Nearly a break as that ball went off the tape. Had Hanneman not been able to touch, it did actually land out of bounds. Scott again down the line. Well, he's having a field day with the down the line so far.
Yeah.
3-1.
Check the pass too. Outstanding set.
Well, they're serving a lot of balls at the younger Scott in hopes that he might be making some errors, but so far he's pretty steady. Might want to try a couple at Hanneman and see how he does.
Hanneman will be serving. Albert was an academic All-American at Hawaii. Here's the set for Duarte. Scott contested the shot, but off the block.
He has good hand position on this. He's right on the ball, but just at the very end, he doesn't press over the net. And so the ball ends up on his side and not on the other side for a point.
So side out, and Paaluhi will serve. Trailing 3-1. Good serve. Nice set again for Scott. He tries the down the line again. No go that time. Catches the top of the net into the court, so we get the side change. That's a break for Paaluhi and Duarte, picking up 2 points on the bad side. We make the side change with Scott and Hanneman leading 3-2.
Affordable Wireless is your one-stop location for all of the latest cellular phones, pagers, and new digital satellite dishes. Affordable Wireless offers digital satellite systems from Sony, RCA, Hughes, and the Dish Network, all at unbeatable prices. Affordable Wireless is a Motorola signature dealer and an authorized agent for AT&T Wireless Services, offering the new AT&T Digital PCS system. Affordable Wireless, located in the Mission Bay Plaza, is open 7 days a week. Affordable Wireless, 483-8588.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
It's the little
Order your collection now on 3 cassettes, $19.98. 2 compact discs, $26.98. Order now.
Recapture the spirit of Christmas today by ordering Home for Christmas now. Call toll-free 1-800-652-2112 or send $19.98 for cassettes or $26.98 for CDs plus $4.95 shipping to the address on your screen. Call 1-800-652-2112.
If you want.
How nice to sail the ocean blue, and you can. Join us for the Republic of Cuervo Gold Untamed Volleyball Cruise aboard Norwegian Cruise Lines as we sail to some of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean. In fact, there's a special day planned at the Republic of Cuervo Gold's own island, located off the coast of Tortola. Captain Stubing will be there. Gopher might make an appearance. The entire crew will be there at your beck and call. For more information, call 1-800-327-7030. John Scott and Albert Hanneman leading Mark Paaluhi and Marcelo Duarte 3-2. In this championship final at the Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball National Championships. With Mike Dodd, I'm Barry Milligan. Great to have you along here at Lauderdale by the Sea. A wonderful crowd on hand as well.
Very definite moral victory for Paaluhi and Duarte, stealing 2 points on the bad side. They're over there now on the good, hoping to run off 5 quick ones.
And it's Paaluhi to serve. And he serves it long. Just as we said, you get an opportunity on the good side, and he pounds that one well out. Now it's Sean Scott to serve, leading 3-2. Oh, good deep serve right down the middle, and it's an ace.
Husband and wife play, no communication on that one.
I got it, you take it.
Exactly.
4-2 now. Scott and Hanneman lead.
You see more service aces down the middle, and more due to non-communication than anything else in volleyball.
Scott serving again. Oh, another good deep serve. Duarte, yeah. Marcelo Duarte, only 6 feet tall, but boy, a great vertical.
Good vertical, good arm swing, and like we mentioned before, not afraid to put a good thumping on the ball.
4-2 now. Scott and Hanneman leading with Marcelo Duarte serving. Going with the jump serve and a good deep jump serve. Scott at the net. Oh, big block by Paaluhi. Back at you. There's a point.
There you can see the court advantage. That sets well off the net. Instead of taking a look, Sean Scott decides to take a swing, and Paaluhi roofs the ball straight down. Another good deep,
that's a great
deep jump serve.
Hanneman did a great job just to get a hand on that.
Great point opportunity.
Duarte, yeah.
Marcelo continues to swing away.
That ties the match at 4. Boy, after you get a block like Paaluhi did on Scott, too, just raises your momentum level, too. It just, as excited as these players obviously already are, that'll take you to a little different level.
It does two things. It fires you up, and it also makes your opponent think twice when he goes up to swing the next time, because he knows last time he got roofed.
Duarte with the kill. It's 4-all. Scott again, down the middle, and wins the side out.
To Sean's credit, he didn't let that affect him. He came back and just swung away and hit that good, solid, deep middle shot.
This time he got a better pass, too, that time.
Oh, yeah.
Much better. Set him up a little tighter. So here's Albert Hanneman. Little floater over. Duarte again. Off the block, on the tape.
And that block, right down on the line.
That's a good point for Scott and Hanneman. Again, now it's their turn to try to steal a few points from the bad side.
And they've picked up 2 on this side. As we get set 1 point away from the court change, it's 5-4. Scott and Hanneman with the lead off the block. That went right on the tape. So Albert Hanneman trying to give his team a 2-point lead before the side change. Duarte, block again. Oh, and we're going to get a net violation. Net violation call. John King blew the whistle. Scott Long confirmed it.
Here we go. Sean Scott going up, over.
Oh, boy.
And he must have clipped it with his elbow. He gave a half-hearted attempt to give the referee a hard time, and then after both of them concurred, said, well, maybe I did touch the net.
That could have been a huge point.
Here, well, and here you see it. It's a turnaround.
Oh, that big roll. Hanneman with a little bit of a slide across the net.
Albert Hanneman with a nice little cut shot.
Yeah.
Some big trash talk.
The Hannemans are not lacking for confidence.
No.
Are they? There you see your score. It's 5-4. Scott and Hanneman leading. Sean Scott serving.
Tight set.
Paaluhi, yeah. Hanneman appealing to John King. He felt as if Paaluhi was in the net.
This was a real tight set. Hanneman's got to press over on that, and he's a little late, and Paaluhi just beats the ball off his hand.
So Duarte will serve, trailing by 1, 5-4 in this men's championship final. And always is the case, you're going to get a little gamesmanship.
Yeah, these
especially
guys,
when you get to a final. Here's Hanneman down the line. Great adjustment by Albert when he saw Paaluhi make the move.
Yeah, he just cupped it down the line to the open area. And you made a good point. You know, these young guys, they battle each other most of the time in the losers bracket on the AVP Tour. There's always some grudge matches, some rivalries that build up over the season, and it's not surprising when you see some young bucks bucking heads.
You never went through any of that, though, did you, Mike?
No. I was always in the winners bracket.
All right, the free ball now for Hanneman with a shot. Yeah.
There's that all important. They got 3 points on the bad side. That's huge.
On the bad side. That's exactly right. We'll take the break as the players take the side change. Scott and Hanneman leading Duarte and Paaluhi 6-4 in the men's championship final at the Cuervo Gold Beach Volleyball National Championship.
It's not easy building a nation. It takes hard work, vision, and lots of ice. To provide a homeland for untamed spirits, we built the Republic of Cuervo Gold. The Republic of Cuervo Gold is a tropical island paradise. But its untamed spirit can't be confined to a single island. It's everywhere. Are you an untamed spirit? Then join the Republic of Cuervo Gold. Call this number, surf this website, declare your independence, and release your inner lizard.
Yeah. What's the right grip feel like? Should you use the same club on every chip shot? The answers are in Golf Digest. No matter how well you play, you'll find tips and advice that will dramatically improve your game. Guaranteed. Want to know where the slot is at the top of your backswing? Or if you're good enough to carry a 4-iron? Subscribe to Golf Digest. 12 issues are only $19.77. You'll also get our video, Hit It Longer and Straighter, free.
Call 800-652-2112. That's 800-652-2112.
Now we move ahead to further action in the men's championship match with Scott and Hanneman leading Paaluhi and Duarte. We told you this literally has become a national championship with the tour stops going from Hawaii finally here to Florida, but the participants have gone international. With more on that, let's go courtside to Bonnie Blimmiger.
Hi guys, how you doing? Yeah, we're here with two ladies that have come an awful long way to play in the Cuervo Gold Finals. We're here with Sarah Stratton and Chris Wilson. Guys from Australia, why the long trip down?
Well, there's really good competition over here, and we've been playing on the World Circuit, and we came back early so we could play in the Cuervo Gold Stop in Hermosa. And then we're here on our way to Brazil. We could leave for Brazil tomorrow. We wanted to get some really good tournament practice before we went.
You've had a good time with Cuervo Gold here, good competition?
Yes, we've had a wonderful time. The competition's really good. We had a tough time in Hermosa, and all the girls in our pool actually played in the tournament here. And also, Cuervo Gold had a cruise, and I won a cruise, so that was a bonus too for the weekend.
Terrific. Well, girls have come a long way. Cuervo Gold International. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bonnie. Tell you, Stratton and Wilson did a great job to losing in the quarterfinals to our eventual champions, Jackie Campbell and Charlotte Roach. So they played awfully well here. With Mike Dodd, I'm Barry Milligan, back at the Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball National Championship. Scott and Hanneman 9-6 leading over Paaluhi and Duarte in front of a great crowd here at Lauderdale by the Sea. Told you earlier a little bit about Albert Hanneman. His partner, Sean Scott, native Kailua, Hawaii, living in Los Angeles now, only 2 years playing beach volleyball. You wouldn't know it. Scott at 6'4" is 24 years old. Played his college ball at Hawaii, now competing on the AVP Tour. An Olympic Festival gold medalist. Sean Scott, like Hanneman, one of the rising stars perhaps on the AVP Tour. But Mike, that competition is tremendous.
Well, Sean's a big kid, and he's looking really composed in this match. He's playing very well. This is a big match for all these guys, yeah. And it's nice to know that you're coming through in crunch time. And so far, he's doing great.
Well, certainly with the television exposure, with all of the representatives of various companies who sponsor athletes here, it's huge, not only in terms of winning prize money, picking up $3,500 apiece, but being able to impress a lot of sponsors.
I think so, but these players, the sponsorships are definitely important, but they want to win. You know, if you're a real player, you want to come out and you want to win the tournament, and that's what I think makes any great athlete tick.
Because, you know, if you win, the sponsorship takes care of themselves.
Take care of itself, exactly.
So on the side out, Marcelo Duarte will serve, trailing 9-6. Here's Hanneman. Right back at you. The set, not a great one. It had Hanneman off the net, and Paaluhi was right there.
The set was definitely off the net. Albert's got to reach a little bit more and cuff this shot a little bit higher. He hit it low, and Paaluhi just swatted it.
Check it again. And nothing that Scott could do. Here's Hanneman again.
Good dig by Duarte.
Excellent.
And a nice little shot.
With the left hand. Great body adjustment. 2 straight points for Duarte, and Paaluhi cut the lead.
Great reaction by Paaluhi, setting that ball that came shooting off the dig by Duarte, and Duarte left-hand knuckler. Point time.
That makes it 9-8. The momentum we talked about earlier that was with Scott and Hanneman, now very much so with Duarte and Paaluhi. Get a little adjustment on the far sideline. Duarte again, trying to even the match and into the net. Oh, we haven't seen very many service errors at all.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
That's another cardinal sin. You just do not, when you're on a roll and you got someone in trouble, you don't want to let them off the hook. They got 2 straight points with a block and a dig on Hanneman. Serve the ball into the net.
And Albert gives it right back.
Well, they're young.
Yes, they are. One of those youngsters, Mark Paaluhi, 26 years old. He's 6'2", living in Hermosa Beach now, 8 years on the beach. The reigning Cuervo national champion. He won it right here, Lauderdale by the Sea last year. Also a winner this year on the AVP Tour. You mentioned Micah. You really like this guy.
He's a real good,
he's got a
good young player. Albert Hanneman hitting high off the block. Paaluhi not pressing over the net. Here you can see Paaluhi's just not going to get his hands over the net in time. The ball beats off the top of him and onto his side.
So our women's champions earlier, Jackie Campbell, Charlotte Roach, picking up $7,000. Joining us here at our broadcast position. I may hit them up for a loan here in a couple of minutes. There's a big block by Hanneman. Boy, Duarte disgusted with himself. Great block by Hanneman, though. And that's a point. That makes it 10-8.
Albert pressing over the net and down.
And giving a little fist pump again.
There he goes.
You're not a big fan of that, are you? Here's Scott again to serve, and a service error in the net. Gives the side out to Paaluhi and Duarte. And it will be Marcelo Duarte to serve. I mentioned earlier, he and Paaluhi won at Grand Haven to automatically qualify. And there's an ace for Duarte. That cuts the lead once again to 1 point, makes it 10-9.
Good serve down the middle. These are real crucial points for Duarte and Paaluhi. They need to tie this match at 10 and then go over to the bad side and battle.
Scott and Hanneman have led by as many as 3 in this match, 2 different occasions.
Another dig for Duarte.
And here's Marcelo at the net with the bump and the point. And the match is tied at 10.
Marcelo going to school, takes a little bit off the shot in transition, just cuffs it down the line, and that's as good as a big strong hit. That's points.
Duarte and Paaluhi on a little 5-2 run now, so we'll take the break with this men's championship tied at
10. Hi, I'm Sharon O'Connor, Legends Classic Tournament Director, and with me is tennis great Martina Navratilova.
And I'll be playing at the Legends at the Delray Beach Tennis Center December 6th and 7th. With me will be Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, and Tracy Austin, and other champions. It's going to be a great weekend of women's tennis.
Supported by Massey Yardley Chrysler Jeep and the Palm Beach Post.
Brought to you by Delray Medical Campus, Stacy's Ethan Allen, and Fox 29.
Is underway, and Sunshine's got all the action from your favorite teams across the state and the top conferences throughout the nation. UCF takes on Florida Tuesday at 11 on Sunshine. You step on the court and you're gonna get smoked because the heat is on. The Clippers clash with the Heat Wednesday at 7 on Sunshine.
We move ahead to further action in the men's national championship with Paaluhi and Duarte leading Scott and Hanneman. Another untamed spirit, Scott Mueller, joins us here back on the beach in Fort Lauderdale. Another great year.
You know what? This is a culmination of a fantastic year for Jose Cuervo. We really went out and I think did some investment spending behind this program and brought it to a new level. And what we're seeing here is the culmination of that. We had 10 regional stops, which really became regional championships around the country, culminating a lot of grassroots activity. We're seeing some of the finest volleyball that we've seen at this level. I mean, these people are ready to make the jump to the next one, so we're pleased.
And when you talk about a national tour, it literally is that, going from Hawaii to Florida.
That's right. We picked and chose the sites very carefully because volleyball is huge all over the country now. It's not just a California phenomenon. It's not just happening on the beaches of Florida. It's all, I mean, Michigan of all places is one of our best stops. I mean, we have huge numbers of teams there. But we're seeing semifinals this afternoon. We've got women from Chicago playing. I mean, it's truly a national phenomenon.
We're back on the beach at Lauderdale by the Sea with Mike Dodd and Bonnie Blemiger. I'm Barry Milligan. You have to be enjoying this match. This is a big-time men's final.
Barry, this is great volleyball. And this is crunch time. This is when every play becomes magnified, every little error. And so far, the players are playing great ball.
Oh, another ace for Paaluhi. Oh, another ace from the bad side. And that makes it 13-11.
And with each point that Paaluhi and Duarte can rack up on the bad side, you can just feel the pressure mounting on the other side for Hanneman and Scott. They've got to tighten up the lug nuts on their wheels and keep the cart going, because they can get that 12 and go over there and still have a chance, but they can't give up any more points.
Scott, yeah, big hit. Big over the block of Paaluhi.
Deep middle crunch. That was a good hit. And a big time to make a big hit.
So now Scott and Hanneman facing some pressure, trailing by 2, looking to win a point and at least make the side change. Well, only 1 point down.
Yeah.
After the early, you talked about it, Mike. Early momentum sometimes can come back and reverse itself, and it certainly has here. Here's Duarte. Yeah, cross court kill.
Absolutely a great pass and a great set by Duarte and Paaluhi. They've definitely got the momentum right now. You can see it in their eyes. They're feeling confident. Conversely, Hanneman and Scott are a little perplexed right now. They've given up a couple of easy points, and we'll see if they can tighten it up and get back in this match.
Duarte serving. Set for Hanneman.
Tight set.
You're wise.
And a lift called on Scott. That's a good call, and another big block for Paaluhi.
That is huge. Paaluhi and Duarte trailed 8-5. We make the sign change, and they're leading 14-11. There you see what these athletes are competing for in terms of prize money. $30,000 on each of the men's and women's side, with $7 grand going to the champion. For more tour information on the Jose Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball Tour, just give them a call at 203-855-8164 or visit their website at www.cuervo.com. There you see the young men, Mark Paaluhi and Marcelo Duarte, 1 point away from the Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball Men's National Championship. They have completely turned things around and have taken control of this match, my God.
Such is sports. You don't count your chickens before they're hatched. Albert Hanneman was doing a lot of celebrating earlier on in the match. Now it's backs against the wall. Let's see if they can make a little comeback here.
Marcelo Duarte will be serving the first match point. During the side change, Albert's brother Chris came down, trying to give him a few pointers. Court side. Duarte with the serve.
Ooh.
Not yet. Sean Scott with a big hit down the middle.
Yeah, field goaling the block of Paaluhi. Snuck that through. You're going to need a couple of breaks like that if you're going to make a comeback, and that's one. That's one for him.
Albert Hanneman serving now. Here's Duarte. In. Side out. Match point number 2 coming up.
Nice high swing by Marcelo on that.
So really, Duarte, very prophetic, as we heard earlier with his interview with Bonnie Glimmerger, saying, hey, we can win points anywhere. We feel good about our chances here. They did a great job on what we have been referring to throughout the day as the bad side.
He said it, and then they came out and did it. This is trouble.
Hanneman again set. Well, it was off the net, but he got a break and found the open court.
Duarte needs to hold his ground defensively on that. He made a move over to the line too early and just left the whole left side of the court open for Albert Hanneman.
Side out. Sean Scott will serve. He and Albert trailing 14-11. 2 match points averted so far. Good serve. Here's Duarte.
Point opportunity, big point opportunity.
Oh, right back. You know, Scott, did he think it was going out. We don't know, obviously, what he was thinking, but it seemed like he had a shot at it.
Well, look, if you see him, he's just standing on the sideline there, kind of admiring his set, which was a very good set, but you've got to really hustle back into the court and cover your partner on that play, and maybe deservedly so. Albert Hanneman looks back at his partner with a little bit of disgust.
Yeah, where were you? Match point number 3, and it's a service error by Duarte.
Again, not to harp on the mistakes, but at that point in the match, you just had a great block to save a point. The other team's frustrated, mad with themselves. You don't want to serve that ball out of bounds and give them another breath of fresh air.
Right. 3 match points by the boards. Albert Hanneman serving. It's a good pass. Good set.
Nice little cut shot.
Yep. That's a good shot. Nothing Scott could do about that. So now once again, Paaluhi will serve for the match. Match point number 4 for Mark and Marcelo. Big top spin.
Good deep serve.
Tough. Nobody there, and it's over. John Scott hits it out. Paaluhi and Duarte celebrate as well they should. What a tremendous comeback after trailing 8-5. They outscore Scott and Hanneman 10-3 and win this men's championship by a final score of 15-11.
And I think Paaluhi just went out and dunked himself in the ocean. That's good to see. I like to see the guys that hang tough and save the celebrating till the end of the match when they've won it.
There he is.
Hey, they hung in there. Marcelo Duarte played great. He played great defense. He took a lot of serves. They were serving Marcelo almost the whole match. Here we go. Here's the match point again. Sets off the net and just kind of tries to keep it in, and with the wind behind him, and just blows it out of bounds. And then you see Duarte and Paaluhi really celebrating it.
That's a $7,000 celebration right there for Mark Paaluhi and Marcelo Duarte, the men's champions at the 97 Cuervo Go Beach Volleyball National Championships. And we'll be back to talk with them right after this.
Saturday, November 22nd, 1997 at 7:30 p.m. The Battle Among the Stars. The Florida Classic in Florida Citrus Bowl Stadium, Orlando, as the BCC Wildcats clash with the FAMU Rapids. Be dazzled by the high stick, showstopper, Battle of the Band, thrilled to a host of other events for all ages. Tickets at BCC and FAMU box office, or call Ticketmaster today. Don't miss the biggest game of the year. Be there. It's more than a game.
The 1997 Jose Cuervo Beach Volleyball National Championships are being brought to you by the Republic of Cuervo Gold Sports Federation and by Mikasa, once again, the choice of champions. Oh, we had a repeat champion on the women's side. Likewise for the men, as Mark Paaluhi repeats this year with his partner Marcelo Duarte. 15-11. Paaluhi and Duarte victorious here in the Cuervo Go Men's Beach Volleyball National Championships. Let's go courtside. Bonnie Blemiger standing by with the champions.
Well, guys, I have the best seat in the house right now. I'm next to two-time defending champion from last year. Here we are again with Mark Paaluhi, he says. You must be feeling incredible.
Oh, great. It's back-to-back win here. It's great. I love it.
Okay. Earlier in the game, you guys were trailing. You kind of picked it up. It was tied 10-10. You guys got the momentum going. What was the advantage that you took at that point?
Well, we're trying a different strategy, and we kind of changed it up at the end there, and it worked. And we started coming through. We just stuck with it and kept working with it, and we got on each other, made each other hustle a little bit more, and paid off.
Now, this guy told me earlier that he called you the young puppy. You think you might have proven yourself a little better here today to be called the big dog?
Exactly. I think I take charge on the court, and he listens to me. No, we came through as a team really well out there, and I think because we stuck to our game plan that we decided at the beginning of the game, everything came through at the end. You know, so it was great. Great place to do it. Great tournament, and we won it.
Good money, too.
Oh, you better believe it.
Enjoy, guys, spending that money. Congratulations again. Cuervo Gold final champions right here. Back to you guys.
Woo. Thank you, Bonnie. That'll do it from Lauderdale by the Sea. It's been a fabulous Jose Cuervo Beach Volleyball Championship. Our men's final Mark Paaluhi and Marcelo Duarte, 15-11 winners over Sean Scott and Albert Hanneman. Congratulations as well to Jackie Campbell and Charlotte Roach. They won on the women's side by an identical score of 15-11. Certainly have enjoyed being here for my partner Mike Dodd and our courtside reporter Bonnie Blemiger, our director Tom Smith, and producer Jeff DeMoss. This is Barry Milligan saying so long from the Untamed Spirits.
Africa is changing. A new dynamism is taking hold. Political systems are opening up. By encouraging investment and trade, Africa will achieve stability.